And as I take that off, I want to put this in anatomical position, okay, so you can see the top chamber is going to be the
Atrium.
right atrium. The blood is then going to go through this structure right here, which is the tricuspid valve. Attached to the tricuspid valve, you have these cords, like that are going to raise and lower your blood. Chordae tendineae, and they are going to insert into these kind of hot dog shaped muscles right here.
Papillary.
Excellent. Papillary muscles. So there are two more muscles that you need to know. One group of muscles is going to line the atria walls and line the auricles. That group of muscles that you see there is called the pectinate muscle. Remember, your pecs are on top, so the pectinate muscle. And then the group of muscles that lines the bottom of the ventricles, it looks like scar tissue or webs. Those muscles are the, think about the T.
Trabecular or something?
Yeah, trabeculae carnae. Trabeculae carnae are the bottom muscles. So 3 different muscles: pectinate, papillary, trabeculae carnae are those 3 different muscle groups that you see. And the card will say, identify the muscle groups at the tip of the pin. So it'll be in the, in the question, if you will. Now we're going to go to a structure called the interatrial septum. A septum is just a wall that separates something. Interatrial, between the atria. So I don't like this side of the heart model because there's like 2 walls and the big aorta's in our way.
But we can call still septum,
yes, you can.
right?
You can still call them
Okay.
interatrial septum. I like this side that you see one atria, you see the other atria, and then you see one wall between it. I like that one better. And then in the same token, here's my ventricle, here's my ventricle. I like that wall as the interventricular septum then. Okay, so interatrial septum, interventricular septum. Just the walls that separate the chambers of the heart. Letter D is next, and it's called fossa ovalis. Who remembers what a fossa is when you went
It's
back
a
to the...
depression.
Good, it is a depression. So we're going to find fossa ovalis. It's an oval-shaped fossa, and it's in the wall of the right atrium. So that little donut-shaped structure that you see, that is the fossa ovalis. And in the good old days when you were a baby, that ligamentum arteriosum was a channel that allowed blood freely to flow through from mom. And the fossa ovalis was a hole, a foramen. So a foramen ovale, again, allowed blood to go from right atrium to left atrium because the baby's blood doesn't have to go to the lungs because mom is nourishing it through the umbilical cord. So those are 2 fetal circulation structures that you guys will talk about in lecture, not in lab. Maybe a little bit in lab, second unit. We did pectinate muscle, we did our ventricles, interventricular septum, we did trabeculae carnae, chordae tendineae, and papillary muscles. So we've talked